Top of the morning to you. Welcome back to my cool basement bunker. I know the lighting's not as good, but it's really hot upstairs. And I'm like, why run the air conditioning? We can decide in the basement. Anyway, so let's continue. We're asking this question: what can I do? How can I help? How can we be part of something together? We're exploring this week. Bishop Jeff kind of challenged us on Sunday, right? To be part of this church faith-based movement in the world that is needed. And I think step one was cut ourselves some grace, day by day, right? One of my favorite hymns, day by day, right? This idea, one step at a time. Now, you want to keep stepping, but one step at a time, right? I mean, when Jesus prays the Lord's Prayer, I know we talked about this before, but we're worth repeating. When Jesus prays the Lord's Prayer, we don't ask for a year's worth of bread or a month of bread. No, we ask of what we can eat today, which is daily bread. Today's portion, one day at a time, especially in a time of crisis like this. I don't know what's going to be happening in a couple months from now. I'm guessing you don't either. Day by day, daily bread. And so now we get to our second step, how did I write this down here? Yes. First, this idea of educating ourselves, whether it's on issues we talked about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? I think it's 2 weeks ago. In coffee, about hearing different voices and perspectives. But I think also educating ourselves on the needs in our community. Now, for me, as someone who's new to the community, this is easy. I mean, I'm asking questions. I got the new set of eyes. I see things that perhaps people who are used to the community aren't used to, maybe miss because they're just so used to it. And I think that that's work that we should all endeavor to do. Because even though I'm new, there are things that I won't see that you all might. A need right here in Lake in the Hills, Crystal Lake, Huntley, Algonquin, anywhere. This whole McHenry County, where our state, the Senate, the world, maybe there's a need that you see that I can't. And how am I going to educate myself if we're not sharing that, right? So I think it's important. We're hearing different perspectives. We're listening, intentionally listening to folks that have different views and understandings than our own. We're listening to each other and the needs that we identify. And I think that we need to be authentic to who we are. How I can help is going to be different than how you can help. This could be different than someone else in the congregation can help. I'm sure she would not be super thrilled that I would be doing this, but Steph did a great job with the Bakers Against Racism in that she's really talented at baking. And she used that passion to help people, to help in this cause, right? And to raise funds for those whose vocation and gifts is making a direct impact. That's a lot of times why we support a lot of the ministries we do, or organizations and such, or each other. It's because we can't do it all. Again, only Jesus can do that. In fact, yesterday, cut some grace. It's important to understand, to listen, yes, to our community needs, yes, to each other, but also to God's call to us, to our own sense of self. Like we talked about all in Lent, right? We have gifts, we have passions, we have callings. Those will guide you in how to help. I wish I could say, I've had people say, Pastor, could you tell me how to help with this? I don't know. I mean, I got some generic lists and stuff, but those are probably going to feel generic. They're not you. Only you can do that. I know it's not COVID-19 proof, and that that requires work when we're all tired and cranky, as I've talked about before, right? So every little thing seems like a lot of work, but that's what we cut ourselves grace, day by day. The baby steps that add up over time. That's like weight loss in that way, right? If you're losing a pound or two a week, by the end of the year, you've lost quite a bit of weight. The same thing, if we're making baby steps towards our understanding, to identifying needs, to working with our neighbors in our community, it'll add up, especially if we're all doing it. And the cool part is, I think that God has already given us so much. God has provided incredibly with you all. I'm getting to know you, and I'm realizing you're very talented. God's called you to many things, and I'm looking forward to what God calls you to next. Remember, there's no silver bullets. Like I said yesterday, there's no one magic answer. Even what we're doing at Living Waters might be different than what they're doing at Bethany or St. Barnabas or our other mission partners in the area, right? And thanks be to God. There's a lot of different people in the world. Different approaches are going to reach different people. But the intentionality should not be out of what we think we should be doing. Rather, it should be out of what is needed in our community or beyond. What is we have heard from others than ourselves, and what God, the Holy Spirit, is calling you and you alone to do. That's how you can help. I'm sorry it's not the easiest thing, but it'll be impactful. God promises us this. I look forward to hearing the fruits of your discernment.